Hi and welcome back to the channel. We are continuing Dark. This time it's season 2. We finished season 1. And initially we were maybe actually going to wait a little bit with season 2, or we talked about starting The Boys before season 2 or while we were watching season 2 of Dark. But it just felt like then we're going to have like too many shows. So we thought, okay, let's try to finish up Dark first, and then we'll start The Boys afterwards while we're reacting to The Expanse still, of course, and then weekly shows will be Watchmen and The Mandalorian, because we'll only be able to watch them as they come out, of course, just like you guys. Yeah, but I think that was it about that. But Dark, very, very intrigued to see what's going to happen in season 2, and you've all been telling us that season 2 is even more of a mindfuck than the first one, which is that means that's gonna be a lot. Yeah. Do you have any expectations or anything you want to get into before we start the first episode of season 2?
Not really. I just hope I'm gonna have I'm gonna get a lot of answers from this season.
Yeah.
Or else I'm gonna get them. And, I'm gonna
Yes.
get you. Get them.
Yes.
Yeah. Somebody said that like around 10% of the minor things that the plot will not be explained and will be forever mystery, but
Yeah, it's I'm not expecting them to like tell us everything exactly how it is in every detail. Some stuff we're gonna have to figure out for ourselves, and some of the stuff we might not even get answers to, as you just alluded to. But I'm fine with that. There's always room for a little bit of mystery left unsolved and all that stuff.
well, I can deal with like a pineapple situation from How I Met Your Mother, but if it's like big things around the plot and who's the good guy, bad guy thing, it's
or
just
did someone survive or not?
it's just the whole I don't want another real situation. I know I bring this up like every time, but real was like this I think it was late 90s start noughties, and it was this Danish TV series, kind of a horror mystery series, and it was brilliant. It was amazing, and all these questions, and then it got cancelled, and we never got the answers to this, and it's been bothering me ever since, because then people died and they couldn't make
reprise
another
the roles and all that,
and it was two of the biggest characters of the show, so it was very hard to just take it up.
Hard to continue it when the lead actors aren't around anymore, even with today's technology. Yeah, and Lars von Trier, he made that series, right? So
yeah.
And some of you might know of him or know that name. You might not think of him in the most positive sense if you've seen some of his stuff. He's a bit of an eccentric dude, but still a very talented filmmaker, and yes, he makes some provocative stuff, you could say. But either way, that's not going to happen in this case, or at least not the whole thing about it being cancelled and we're not getting an ending, because some of you guys have been telling us as well that it's planned out for 3 seasons. They've mapped it all out, the entire plot, everything that's going to happen. So it's going to wrap up, and they're working on season 3 at the moment, I think. So we're going to get an ending to this at least, and hopefully an ending that'll give us the answers we need or feel we need. But are you ready to jump into this episode? Yep. All right. So this is season 2, episode 1, Anfänge und Enden, or in English, it is Beginnings and Endings. Very curious about this. And the last one ended with something that looked like we're getting into some post-apocalyptic stuff here, like in the future and all that. So yeah, just wanted to get that in there because that really excites me.
Me too.
Yeah.
Of course, they're quoting Nietzsche.
Of course they're quoting.
Nietzsche.
This looks... Whoa. I was just about to say, this looks like it's...
Even further back.
Yeah. Ooh, all the way back to 1921.
Sigmundus Creatus est. Und so ist die Welt erschaffen.
He has that tattoo.
Is that a younger version of Noah?
Yeah, the kid might be. Because that guy's got the same tattoo as the older version.
Frag ihn, warum dich aufgenommen hat. Und warum dich Noah genannt hat.
Yep.
Ouch! That... That's nasty.
Beginning of the last cycle.
Yeah. Ooh, and hey, a new intro.
Yeah.
And we start with
Oh.
a sex scene just like the first episode of season 1.
What? No! Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, well, your aunt is not a perfect match for you. That's... Whoa. So he's been in this time for a little while, at least. Seems like.
Yeah, but he was like knocked unconscious.
Yeah, I know. That's like the last thing we saw,
Yeah.
but they must have. Yeah, maybe they'll show us what happened. Wait a minute. Yeah, he's building the yeah, what we've seen, the timeline there. Yeah.
Mein Name ist Claudia Tiedemann. Ich bin eine der wenigen Überlebenden der Apokalypse vom 27. Juni 2020.
Oh shit.
Es sind jetzt fast 3 Monate nach der Katastrophe.
Wenn wessen Lippen schweich,
Well,
schwätzt.
better than the thing he was wearing before.
Es werden 6 Menschen seit Monaten vermisst. Und das schicken sie uns? Eine Person? Und die Frau, die nichts gefunden hat?
I've seen that actor before. He plays Goebbels in Inglourious Bastards. I think.
Oh,
Nichts passiert.
he got long hair.
Yeah.
Das sind genauso wenig wie vor 8 Monaten.
Ich rufe dich später an, okay?
Don't follow her.
Where the fuck is she going? Oh. There's some serious walls.
That's the whole town, man.
Yeah.
Well, 3 survivors, so.
Hey, falls du es vergessen hast, mein Vater und mein Bruder sind verschwunden. Meine Mutter ist verrückt und interessiert sich einen Dreck für mich. Und du willst mir gerade von deiner Scheiße erzählen, oder was?
Yeah. Well, we don't know what Noah has been doing for him.
No.
Hallo?
What the?
Wer sind Sie?
Hi, Mom.
Es hat geregnet, weißt du noch?
Opa und du, ihr wolltet mich mitnehmen im Auto. Du hast gesagt, dass der Regen noch sauer ist wegen Tschernobyl. Ich hatte meine gelbe Jacke an.
I haven't seen her in many years.
Du hast deinen ersten Schritt getan. Adam wird stolz auf dich sein. Ich habe das gleiche gefühlt. Es geht vorbei.
What?
Alles hängt zusammen. Du, ich, Vergangenheit und Zukunft.
So he was talking to himself there.
Niemand darf die Todeszone betreten. Jeder Versuch wird mit dem Tod bestraft.
Oh shit.
Das sind die Regeln.
She must be one of the 3 survivors as well.
I'm guessing, yeah. Something happened to her. Does not
Really?
look good. Yeah. Oh, Jonas, you need to learn some sign language.
Der Anruf dauerte exakt 12 Sekunden. Wahrscheinlich eine Voicemail-Nachricht. Was wollte er?
Nichts. Er hatte sich verwählt.
Haben Sie die Nachricht noch?
Nein.
Why is she lying? No. Some of the stuff Ulrich he was looking at before he disappeared.
And then Katharina?
Yeah.
Ein endloser Kreislauf aus Leben und Sterben. Wo liegt der Ursprung all diesen Leids? Hast du Bartosz Bescheid gegeben und er hat keinen Verdacht geschöpft?
Who the fuck is this guy?
Er war schon immer naiver Natur.
Adam?
Yeah, I'm guessing that's Adam, yeah.
Es bleibt nicht mehr viel Zeit. Die fehlenden Seiten aus dem Buch. Du musst sie finden.
Adam. Sie warten auf dich.
Noch 6 Tage.
Shit, what the fuck happened to his face?
Maybe the 3rd survivor?
Do you think this has anything to do with, the plot, or are they just like dealing drugs or something?
I don't know. What was he gonna do?
Was heißt? Blasen 40 Euro, Anhalt 85. Spielchen kosten extra. Muss aber vorher was essen. Zieh dich doch schon mal aus.
You did not expect that, or?
Wo ist Jonas? Wo ist mein Jonas?
Er ist in der Zukunft.
In der Zukunft.
Ja. Aber er kann nicht zurück. Ich habe versucht, die Passage zu zerstören, aber ich habe sie nur geschlossen. Deswegen ist er immer noch dort.
Oh. What happened to his? Oh.
Warum bist du hier?
Could probably guess, but I'm not going to.
Welcher Mann?
Oh yeah.
Noah.
What the? Another wall with pictures.
Ist was?
Ich muss los.
Okay, so her and her husband are working together now?
Ich denke, es ist in Ordnung, wenn ich morgen bei Ihnen mitfahre?
Ja.
Yep. I have a feeling like this guy is going to come in handy in some way, like he's on the right track maybe, or I don't, it seems like he's intelligent at least, and
I don't know.
might be a good detective and all that, but she seems like she's not happy that he's there. He's kind of infringing on her work. Hello there.
Bist du bereit?
So Jonas closed it, but Noah can obviously still get through
Yeah.
in some way. Okay.
Danke für den Kaffee. Ruf mal wieder bei Mama an. Okay?
Oh,
Aww.
your siblings. It's the universal sign of that's enough. End of Hawk.
Sie hat gesagt, das ist der Mann, der ihr die Uhr gegeben hat.
8. Januar 1921. Sic mundus creatus est.
Warum hatte dein Großvater das?
Ich weiß es nicht.
Ouch.
He's been through some shit.
Fuck yeah. We're probably gonna see some of it this season, like. Oh. What's in those barrels?
Clearly a lot of nuclear waste.
Yeah. But it's it must be burying it or covering it with cement for a reason, other than keeping it a secret, or I don't know. And what's with those drums? Right, so he's not allowed or supposed to do what he's doing now.
Mm-hmm.
Clearly.
And that's probably why he got the marks on his neck.
Yeah. I said before I wasn't going to guess as to what was going to happen, but I am guessing that we're probably on the same track there. At least we know he's going to survive.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
Ah, clever.
Yeah. What? Is that the God particle they're talking about?
Could be.
Alrighty.
Dark matter.
Yeah. Yeah, just saw the name of the next episode. It's Dark Matter, apparently. And that looked like some sort of dark matter, at least. So it's a good description for that thing.
It's a very precise description.
Yeah, yes, yeah. Well, yeah, wow, okay. So that was a lot of new stuff, or it definitely seems like this is a whole new season starting up. And it's been some time since the events of last season, even though it's weird to talk about time in relation to this series just overall, because we're jumping around a lot and we're spending time in everything from the 1920s to the 2050 something.
Yeah.
So far. So a big time span already.
Yeah.
And we're getting to know more about Noah and where he's from and the people he's with or like working with, and in particular working under. Like it seems like he's not in charge actually.
It seems like he's like a part of a bigger
network or something, and this Adam fella, he is the one in charge, and they've been doing whatever they've been doing for a long while. Yeah. So that's interesting as heck.
And last cycle begins.
The last cycle begins. And what was that date? That was 9. The last cycle begins 9. That was that 1921?
No,
1920?
2020.
2020.
Yeah.
The last cycle begins in 2020. Okay, so and that's probably the nuclear accident that's gonna happen in 6 days in that time in
That
2019.
My
So
guess, yes.
yeah, and the date there, that was the 27th of June, 2019.
20.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
I don't even know where to start.
No, yeah,
Actually,
I mean, this was just a bombardment of information and stuff we already knew, but they're going in new directions, and this definitely wasn't just a welcome back and let's remind you what has what happened in the previous season kind of episode. This was just a full steam ahead, welcome back. Here's a lot of new stuff and new characters. Or characters that you know but you haven't seen them like this before, like with what's her name?
Regina?
No, the deaf girl.
Oh, Elizabeth.
Elizabeth, yeah. But is she deaf or numb?
Numb?
Stum. Like she can.
Oh, no, she's deaf.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so then, yeah. It's just because she seems like she can pick up what people are saying around her.
Probably.
Yeah, reading the lips. But Jonas, he was wearing something over his face. So, and he was talking to her, but she okay. I was just confused about that situation, whether she understood him or not through, if she could hear him, but I'm guessing she couldn't, and she probably just didn't hear what he said, but the person helping her, that other girl, did. And it's translating for her, or I don't know. Yeah. It's we'll definitely get more into that as this season progresses, I'm sure. And she seems like she's a rough sort of person in the future, at least. But if she's one of the only people who survived.
Yeah, and we know that there are 3 survivors. She's one of them. Claudia is the second one, because she told us on the tape.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then there's a third one.
And we're guessing Adam now.
Yeah, he was covered in burn marks, or what's it called? Burns?
Yeah. Burns, and something happened to his face.
Scar tissue from burns.
Yeah. Something happened to his
burns.
face and head and just everything overall, and we don't know how much else of his body might be covered in that.
So it just maybe it's a red herring as well, but
it might very well be. Yeah.
It kind of leads us to believe that some sort of explosion might have covered him in burns.
Yeah.
So he might be the third one, and that's why Claudia and the whole Noah's Ark is working against her, maybe, because they might be the 3 survivors, and one is just trying to.
They have 3 very different ways of dealing with this, where
Exactly.
one, Adam wants to go in one direction, Claudia wants to go in another direction, and Elizabeth seems like she's very content with just staying and doing nothing about it.
And surviving. And,
yeah.
And it seems like they won't let people get to this, whatever it is, God particle or whatever, inside the nuclear nuclear power plant.
Yeah.
So
maybe someone tried to mess with it or tried to do something with it, and it backfired in some way, and she's just like, nope, I've had it. Nobody can figure anything out with this weird dark matter anyway, so we're just gonna close it off. We're not gonna think about it, talk about it. We can't change the past anyway. We just need to survive, and anybody who's against that, they'll get hanged. That's the vibe I got, at least.
Maybe she just wants things to, I don't know, stay like I don't know.
That's the way that she can control it, or I don't know. And I don't even know if she's like the leader of that future society there, or she's just a person in charge. So that'll be interesting to see as well. Like, I'm very interested to know, like, just exactly how this future looks and what exactly. Of course, we're going to find out what happened on the 27th of June, 2020 it is, not 2019. Of course, we're going to.
That's what I said.
Yeah, I said 2019.
Okay.
I just corrected myself. But yeah, they're going to show us that at some point. I'm sure. But I'm just very curious as to like how, like, what's up with this future. Is it worldwide apocalypse? Like, that's what it seems like, at least. What happened? Did it just originate in Vinden and then spread to the rest of the world, or did it happen multiple places, like multiple locations around the globe? What are the other countries like, societies? How many survived? So yeah, that's many questions, as you guys can hear, about all of that. But once again, I am dead certain they're going to at least show us, tell us how things are. Or maybe that's some of the stuff that we'll never get to know, because it's not really relevant.
Do you think they are telling us, or like foreshadowing stuff that they are gonna tell us, like where some of Jonas' scars come from?
Yeah.
Or
I'm sure that, like, what I meant was whether or not they're going to tell us what happened to the world outside of Vinden and all the characters we know, because I'm sure we're going to get as much as they want to give us about the characters we know and Vinden and all that. But I was just, if they're ever going to tell us exactly how the world structure is now in 2052. But yeah, I don't know.
I've had some trouble placing the hooker.
Oh yeah, in the story.
Yeah. So we know there's something about these. I think he must be a Villa as well.
Yes.
So yeah, maybe it's
their siblings and helping. He helped him out.
Are they siblings?
I don't know, or just maybe just related, or maybe just because just the way that they talk to each other just seems like they're at least, family.
Yeah. But since I am very bad at telling age, I cannot tell whether this is his brother or his or if the hooker is the.
Are you thinking it's his son?
Maybe.
Oh.
I'm very bad at telling age, so.
I believe it's like they're siblings and not, because I don't think it didn't look like the age difference at least was that big, and one of them is wearing makeup, so I can't really. And the other one is like wearing an eye patch, and it's hard to see.
At least he got like a pair of glasses.
Yeah, it's a fancy eye patch now. Fancy one. It's and kind of cool looking even in a way. But he helped with some, like, moving a van of some sort.
Yeah, and we saw from the last season that this van is filled with these, or were filled with these barrels of nuclear waste, or whatever those yellow barrels were.
Yeah.
There were some isotopes of cesium. I don't know. It's called cesium in Danish, so I'm not really strong in.
You don't know if it's pronounced in a different way in English.
No, it's we had that course in Danish, so.
So yeah, as we said, a lot happened in this episode, and almost like too much to even, like, we can't keep the stuff straight right now. But we'll get into more of the stuff that went on in this episode in the next video, I'm sure. But that's gonna do it for this reaction to Dark Season 2, Episode 1. It's good to start Season 2, and I can't wait to see what you guys are telling us, that we're going to have our mind blown and everything with this season. And if you enjoy our reactions, you can go to our Patreon page, where you can find them in full-length versions, where you can watch us react to the entire episode, or entire episodes, even movies. So please just go there and check out the tiers, choose which one is right for you, and we cannot wait to hear from you guys. And thank you all who are supporting us right now, all the Jawas and unicorns and Jawa unicorns. Thank you guys so much. And as always, thank all of you for watching, and we will see you very soon. Bye.
Bye.